Hey guys, it's TheCubeSyndrome here. In this video, I'll be running you through the Ortega method for the 2x2. Let's get straight into the tutorial. Okay, so the first step of Ortega is to solve one face. And it doesn't matter how you permutate the pieces, you just have to complete one face and that's it. So I have a lot of different options here. So I can do the blue because it already has 3 pieces solved. I can do yellow because it already has 3 pieces solved as well. Or I can actually do red by just moving this across and bringing it down. So I think I'm actually going to do red. So this step is pretty intuitive. So I'm going to move this across to form 2 bars and then match them up like that. Now I'm going to go over a different case with you. What if I decided to do white here because there's already 3 pieces solved. Now the other piece is meant to go here, but it's actually facing up. So what we can do here is do an R to move this to the side, and before we move this back down, we're going to do a U2, move back down, and now we can put this in like a 3x3. And that solves the white face. Now I'm going to go through another case with you guys. So I'm going to do yellow this time, and I can see that if I bring this across like that, I can form an L, and then the last piece is here. So what I need to do for this is to just take it out so that this piece is facing the side like that, and again I can just put it in like a normal 3x3. So the next step of Ortega is to solve OLL like we would in 3x3. So the opposite of yellow is white. So I'm going to focus on the white pieces here. So I'm just going to quickly run through the cases with you guys. So this is one of the cases. Perform that algorithm. Now here's another case. It's pretty much the same, except the 2 pieces that aren't orientated are facing opposite from each other to the sides. So again, we're going to put this bar to the right and we're going to perform this algorithm. That solves OLL. Next is this case where it's like sort of a checkerboard, and then there's 2 pieces that aren't orientated. So you have to make sure that one faces you and one faces the left, and perform this algorithm. Now here's another case. So this is pretty much like the Antisune on a 3x3 because this piece is facing that way, this piece is facing this way, and this piece is facing that way. So as usual, we're going to position it so that the solved piece is to the upper right hand corner and perform Antisune, which goes like this. Now this is Sune. It's where this piece is facing towards you and it's directly next to the piece that is orientated. So perform the Sune algorithm, which I will show. Now with this case, none of the pieces are orientated, except there are a pair of headlights and these 2 pieces are facing away from each other. So put the headlight on the left hand side and perform this, which is just F double sexy F prime. Now this is the final case that you can possibly encounter while doing OLL, and it's where there's 2 sets of headlights. One is facing towards you and one is facing away from you. So this is how you perform the algorithm. Pretty simple. But now you're up to a step called PBL, when you solve the entire cube just using one algorithm. So I'm going to run you through the cases. So with this case, on the top there's a bar, and on the bottom there's also a bar, and the rest is pretty much unsolved. So what you have to do is place both of the bars facing towards you and perform this algorithm. Let me run you through another case. So with this case, like before, there's a bar on the top. However, at the bottom, the pieces are all opposite, which means it's a diagonal swap at the bottom. So how you would solve this case is to put the bar on the top and the diagonal swapped opposite pieces on the bottom and perform this algorithm. And that solves the cube just like that. Now here's another case where you have the opposites on both sides, and this is extremely easy to identify and perform the algorithm. So it goes like this. Just 3 moves. Now here's another case where on the bottom it's completely solved, but on the top there's a bar. So this is basically just a T-perm, or you can do a J-perm on the 3x3. So you have to place the bar on the top left and perform that algorithm. Here's another one of those cases where on the bottom it's solved, but on the top it's a diagonal swap instead. So this is like a white poem on a 3x3, just perform that algorithm. Now sometimes you may notice, for example, that on the top it's the opposite and on the bottom there's a bar, and now I didn't go through that case, but what you have to do here is actually flip the cube around so that the bar is on the top and there's opposites on the bottom. And now perform the alg just like I taught you before. So you've learned to solve the cube using Ortega. Please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed. See you all in the next video.